Today, we'll explore 10 unexpected quiet habits that transform not just our relationships with others, but our relationship with ourselves. These habits are subtle, often invisible to the outside world, yet they hold the power to change everything from the inside out. This isn't a checklist, it's an invitation to a deeper conversation with your inner world, a chance to notice the small things that make a big difference over time. Are you ready to discover the quiet strength within you? Let's begin this journey together and see what unfolds when we pay attention to the habits that truly matter. Imagine receiving a harsh email. The words sting, your heart rate spikes, and your mind races with possible replies. In that instant, it feels almost impossible not to react. The digital world makes it so easy to fire off a response, to let your emotions take the wheel. The urge to fire back is strong, almost instinctive. You want to defend yourself, to be heard, to push back against the negativity. But the mature mind pauses. It recognizes that the first reaction is rarely the wisest one. Instead of letting anger or frustration dictate the next move, it chooses to wait. Instead of reacting, they step away, breathe, and let the initial emotions settle. This moment of distance creates space for clarity and perspective. This pause is not weakness, it's strength. It's reclaiming control from the heat of the moment. It's the ability to choose your response rather than be ruled by impulse. In that space, reason returns. The mind asks, what's really being said? What outcome do I want? How can I move this forward in a positive way? When they respond, it's calm and solution-focused. Thank you for your feedback. Can we discuss this? The words are chosen with care, aiming to resolve, not escalate. They don't suppress feelings, they process and channel them constructively. They acknowledge their emotions, but don't let them dictate their actions. This is emotional regulation. Not being emotionless, but mastering your emotions. It's about understanding what you feel, and using that awareness to guide your choices. Responding, not reacting, builds bridges instead of walls. It opens doors to understanding, even in the most challenging moments. It's a quiet victory that changes everything. Each time you choose to respond thoughtfully, you strengthen your character and your relationships. The power to pause is the first habit of a truly mature mind. It's the foundation for wise decisions and meaningful connections. It's how conflicts become opportunities for understanding, and how misunderstandings turn into moments of growth. Maturity is measured in the moments you choose response over reaction. It's in the silent decisions that shape your life's direction. The world may never see this pause, but its impact is profound. It ripples outward, changing the tone of conversations and the course of relationships. This is where real growth begins. When you choose to respond, not react, you plant the seeds for a better future. In a world obsessed with connection, solitude is often misunderstood. The mature mind sees being alone not as loneliness, but as a cherished space for self-reflection. They're at peace in their own company, not needing constant stimulation or validation. Solitude becomes a wellspring of creativity, clarity, and self-awareness. In these quiet moments, they recharge and reconnect with their values. Happiness becomes an inside job, not dependent on others. The ability to be alone without feeling lonely is a superpower. In stillness, they find strength and clarity no crowd can offer. Apologizing is hard when ego gets in the way. It's natural to want to defend ourselves, to explain our intentions, or to avoid admitting fault. But when we let our pride take the lead, we miss the chance to truly connect and repair what's been broken. The mature mind drops excuses and defensiveness, offering a sincere, "I'm truly sorry. I was wrong." This kind of apology isn't about winning or losing. It's about valuing the other person's feelings and showing respect for the relationship. No buts, no shifting blame, just honest accountability. It's a moment of clarity where we own our actions without trying to soften the truth or escape responsibility. This vulnerability is strength, not weakness. It takes real courage to admit when we've hurt someone, and even more to face the discomfort that comes with it. A real apology values the relationship over pride. It's a conscious choice to put connection and healing above the need to be right. It requires self-worth to admit imperfection and take responsibility. Only those who are secure in themselves can acknowledge their flaws and seek to make amends. Owning mistakes aligns actions with values and deepens trust. It shows others that we are reliable, honest, and willing to grow. A heartfelt apology dissolves tension and invites genuine forgiveness. It opens the door to understanding and allows both people to move forward. It says, "You're safe with me. I'll own my impact." This reassurance is the foundation of trust and emotional safety in any relationship. True strength isn't in never erring, but in how we handle our missteps. Growth comes from facing our shortcomings and learning from them, not from pretending to be perfect. Sincere apologies build character and authentic connections. They create space for deeper bonds, mutual respect, and lasting understanding. Growth happens when we choose honesty over comfort. Each time we apologize with humility, we become more self-aware and compassionate. The mature mind knows a real apology is a powerful tool for healing, for ourselves, and for those we care about. In a world of instant rewards, patience is rare. The mature mind resists impulsive urges, choosing long-term goals over fleeting pleasures. They save for what matters, plan ahead, and savor the satisfaction of earned rewards. Each act of patience strengthens self-control and resilience. Delayed gratification is the student studying instead of partying, the entrepreneur reinvesting, the person choosing health over junk food. It's about building self-trust and discipline. The reward when it comes is sweeter because it's earned. Patience isn't just waiting, it's wisdom in action. The mature mind knows the best things are worth working and waiting for. Discipline today creates freedom tomorrow. Most people listen to reply, not to understand. The mature mind enters conversations with curiosity, not an agenda. They're fully present, no interruptions, no distractions. Their questions deepen empathy. What did that feel like? Tell me more. Active listening is a gift of attention, rooted in humility. By listening, they gain insight, build trust, and foster real connection. They know every person has something to teach. True influence comes from understanding, not dominating. The quietest person often holds the most power. Listening transforms conversations into opportunities for growth. The mature mind values hearing over being heard. People-pleasing leads to burnout and resentment. The mature mind sets boundaries, not to shut others out, but to protect their own well-being. They say no kindly and clearly, honoring their limits without guilt. Boundaries are acts of self-respect and self-awareness. They know their energy is finite and must be guarded. Setting boundaries teaches others how to treat you. It's uncomfortable at first, but empowering with practice. Boundaries preserve peace, making your yes more meaningful. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's essential. Your peace is your greatest asset. Boundaries are the quiet guardians of that peace. The mature mind knows, self-care enables true generosity. Saying no to others is often saying yes to yourself. We're conditioned to seek approval, but the mature mind finds validation within. They appreciate their own achievements without needing applause. Self-worth becomes internal, not dependent on others' opinions. They welcome feedback, but their confidence isn't shaken by criticism or inflated by praise. Intrinsic motivation guides their choices. They act from values, not for trophies. Trusting their inner compass, they live authentically and take creative risks. Freedom comes from no longer performing for an audience. The mature mind is liberated by self-acceptance. True confidence is quiet and unshakable. Blame is easy, but it's a powerless position. The mature mind owns their role in setbacks, saying, I take responsibility, here's what I'll do differently. They seek lessons, not scapegoats. Responsibility is the engine of growth and trust. It's not about shame, but about learning and improving. Owning mistakes builds resilience and credibility. It invites honesty and collaboration from others. Taking responsibility is radical honesty with yourself. It's choosing to be the author of your story, not a passive character. The buck stops here. I own this. I can change it. This is the foundation of leadership and integrity. The mature mind knows. Growth starts with ownership. Power lies in accountability. Money reflects our maturity. Impulse spending leads to stress, while mindful management builds security. The mature mind treats money as a tool, not a status symbol. They pause before purchases, asking, does this align with my goals? Budgets and savings are acts of self-care, not restriction. Financial literacy empowers them to make intentional choices. They prioritize long-term peace over short-term thrills. True wealth is about what you keep and how you use it. Wise money management frees up energy for what matters most. The mature mind quietly builds a future of freedom and security. Stressful moments are inevitable, but maturity is staying calm in chaos. The mature mind becomes an anchor, not a victim of panic. They breathe, focus, and break problems into manageable steps. Their composure is contagious, inspiring confidence in others. Calmness is a skill, built from all the other habits: pause, self-awareness, boundaries, and discipline. They train their mind to access logic, not just emotion, under stress. By compartmentalizing, they act effectively even in crisis. Calm is not the absence of storms, but peace within them. This is leadership at its core. The mature mind turns panic into purposeful action. True strength is quiet, especially under pressure. These habits aren't loud or showy. They're cultivated in your inner world. Growth happens in the pause, the choice, the quiet commitment to be better each day. Maturity is a daily practice, not a destination. It's the confidence of knowing who you are and standing firm in your values. Reflect. Which habit speaks to you? Which can you start today? Remember, maturity is quiet strength, the peace of solitude, the integrity of apology, the patience of long-term goals.